Good morning, evening, or night. I'm your host, Cola, and today we will be playing Sky Children of the Light. We will be doing the seasonal quest that has just unlocked a few days ago. We may also do the daily quest and seasonal candle locations. It all depends on how long this wandering carnival guide quest takes. It shouldn't take too long, so ultimately we will probably indeed do the seasonal quest as well. I mean the daily quest. I'm assuming we're collecting those rings as we do bounce pads. Ooh, that sounds fun. That one looks like to be the end goal. Alright, we got this. Oh, ha, yeah, always a catch. You only get one wing. Don't panic, all you gotta do is complete this challenge to get your wing back. Or if you fail it, it will also give you your wing back. Where am I supposed to go? Ah, here we are. So when you go up that's kind of difficult. Just land on the top of the pit. Are these bounce pads? Well, they're not really bouncy. I guess the balloons are. Alright, it was pretty simple if I do say so myself. It gave us plenty of time, in my opinion. I should probably be skipping this cutscene, but I've already talked through it, so I don't really know what the point would be at this point. I guess it's not really a cutscene, it's so much as like information of like, hey, go here next, you know? So okay, it's telling me to place the bounce pads. Ah, these are the bounce pads. I see. Whoops, wrong one. Well. This is honestly really fun. I can see some really awesome creations with these. I think we gotta place one right here too. Just place it right in the middle. Oh, it's up. Okay. Place one right here. Just like that. The hardest thing is going to be controlling your Sky character to be able to do that. But overall, pretty simple. I don't want to give spoilers away. So, it was probably fixed in editing. But with that, that's completed. Let's go back down and talk to the carnival guide again to officially unlock. Our next quest is in 10 days. We got the bounce pads and those floating platforms. Alright, well with that, let's go collect our daily quest. That didn't take too long at all. I do have my home set to Avery now. If you've been watching a while, you'll know my home used to be set to the original home. And if you want me to explain that, leave a comment and I will go into further detail about it. But right now we are just clicking all the exclamation marks above the spirits' heads to get our daily quest. And it is in the Daylight Prairie today. So that is where we will go, to the Daylight Prairie. It is the second realm. Seasonal candle number 1, right here on the right side of the little pool in the social area. I have a feeling that the tree was also in the social area. We're gonna get through here and I will check the map. Click the top right of my screen. Click the one that looks like a piece of paper. In Prairie Peaks. And yes, it was. So we got to go to the caves, Prairie Peaks, and here. I will show you the easiest way to get to the peaks because right now it is the event quest and it will let you teleport there instead of having to go through the constellation gates, which I have previous videos on constellation gates in the Welcoming New Players series. It is the second video, I do believe. I think we talk a little bit about them in the first video too, but the second video is where we go through all the realms and show you the constellation gate and what it means and how to unlock them. With that being said, let's get back to the prairie because we completely missed the tree. My bad, folks, on that one. Alright, I believe it is over here to our left. Yeah, just right up here. And you just sit here until the thing on your left screen right underneath your candles fill up. And I am going into more details for newer players. So if you already know all this, great, good for you. But some people may not, so I am gonna mention it, if that's okay. Is that okay with everybody? Anyway, yeah, just let that fill up. I'm gonna pause and get a drink. Just like that. I was not finished getting a drink. Alright, now we can continue. We will go ahead and go to the Prairie Caves first, and then I will show you the teleport to the Prairie Peaks. And this teleport will only work today, okay? Is because the very last quest, the Jolly Geologist Find the Treasure, or Bumbling Boat Swan, the treasure quest, basically. That's the only quest you can use this teleport that I will show you after we get out of the Prairie Caves. I'm gonna go ahead and collect the candles right here in this area. If you want to come along with me, or you can skip probably just like 2 minutes ahead. It probably won't even take 2 minutes. Oh, actually, you kind of need to come along with me anyway, because we are looking for the seasonal candles as well. Which one? Right here. Right next to this path, to the left, right outside of this giant cavern. Very close to the transition to the next area. That is seasonal candle number 2. Sometimes there is a seasonal candle on top of here, so let's check. Nope, not on top of that weird cave or hollowed out rock. There is one on top of here though, which is the cave with the winged light in it. You do not see the winged light inside of the cave because I have already collected it. But it is the very first cave when you come into the Daylight Prairie, right here on your left, right on top of that. That is seasonal candle number 3. And hopefully number 4 is right here before the entrance to the cave. It is indeed. So there's all 4 of our seasonal candles. I'm hoping that the double event will start soon, to where there's actually 8 candles to find in Realm, which gives you 2 extra seasonal candles a day instead of just 1. And you will also have double treasure candles as well when that event is active, so it'll be easier to collect more candles. Alright. We are supposed to be living the exhausted dock worker's memory. Not that one. I don't truly remember off of the top of my head where every single spirit is. So, with that being said, I will have to take a look around. Kind of have a general idea of where spirits are. Oopsie. I'm out of light power. Let's check the cave inside of the cave first. I need this for flight power. Actually, yeah, because it glowed a little bit. I believe this is the correct spirit. Let me get this so I can have some more flight power. Yes, this is the correct spirit. I didn't explain where I went that time, but you can just follow along, hopefully. If you have already lived this spirit once, you do not have to do the candle here. You do not have to do that. You can just go ahead and continue. If you have not lived it before and you want to do that to unlock its, I don't remember if that one gives you an emote or an expression, but either way, or I mean a stance. I guess emotes are expressions. But yeah. Either way, that's just, you know what I mean. Yeah, with that. Wait, it completed. I think that's covering it. Okay, we still gotta bow at a player, which actually there were players back here doing the spirit. So I'm gonna go ahead and backtrack. Ultimately, throughout your gameplay, after you have collected these quests first, just find a random player. The server mergers do happen all the time, so it shouldn't be that hard to find somebody. Hopefully they are still over here. Ah, there he is. No, come back. Let me bow. Alright, well, there's a better place to actually go to do that quest, so that will be at the very end of this video. And with that, we are going to return to the home. Or Avery, I mean. I'm returning to Avery, but it doesn't matter whether you're in Avery or in the original home. Quite. If you are in the original home, the spirit will be next to the realm portals. But if you are here in Avery with me, we need to go back this way to the billboard back here. To this spirit. Find this spirit and do this. And yes, at first it will bring you to Treasure Reef. Now, find the spirit next to this billboard, and once again, teleport. And it puts us exactly where we need to be. This is kind of a cutscene, but not really. Like it says, you can only join one to each. You can only choose one each day. A firework, spell, staff, or a rainbow. What does a rainbow mean, actually? Because that one that looks like a firework gives you a staff, and that staff can make fireworks, basically. But this one... a rainbow glow. I want this one. I think that means, like... I actually don't really... Oh! Like, the days of color and how, like, you can change... Like, okay. You'll see in the upcoming days of color what that actually does. But basically it just makes you glow a color of the rainbow. Probably. Because that's what the rainbow glow is. Alright, it is over to the left of the river. Okay, so that's the waterfall in the mountains. And it's after the pillars, but before a mountain. Seem like the pillars to me. Maybe it's in this cave. It's really like the only spot I haven't looked. Oh, it's literally right here. Okay, well, they didn't put it in a hard to reach spot. It's just in this cave right here. And this quest specifically is kind of different. You have to interact here to complete it. So don't forget to do that. And if you do, the will be standing next to the map. So you can go back and interact with them. Just where the map was over here. But yeah. It is, like I said, across the river from the map, and it is actually backwards in that cave. Because the map is actually up this way. So yeah. Yeah, that's like really weird. But you go backwards from the map across this river here, and you can kind of follow this path right here, and it will lead you to the caves. It kind of disappears, but then it kind of comes back. But yeah, with that, there are a few ways to do the Ballot of the Player. One way is during Geyser, Grand Mall, or maybe Turtle. Probably more likely during Geyser and Grand Mall, because people are just standing around. It'll be really easy to walk up to one of them and bow. Or you could also try the butterfly door, which is where I'm going to go try. If you don't know about Geyser or Granny, I do have previous videos on that already, so I'll just leave that with that said. And the bow emote is talking about is this one. I actually do not remember where you get it from, but it's probably one of the first ones that you get, so. The butterfly door, we need to keep going straight. I almost went the wrong way. Oh, and just some information about what's going on. I'm currently trying to trans over to PC, because if you've watched some of my videos before, you know that I have issues with my Xbox, and but yeah, basically I already have a PC. All I gotta do is get a better graphics card, and I will be able to play games. I also gotta get the PC Pass, because for some reason the Game Pass is not registering on PC that I own it for some reason, even though I do have a subscription active right now. But I'm getting completely sidetracked. The butterfly door is over here at the very end. But yeah, so ultimately there probably won't be any videos other than Sky content on my YouTube, if that's where you're watching. But this is the butterfly door. Let's see if we can get somebody to help us open it. I was kind of hoping that it would already be open. Let's go and candle run this area because there are people here. So, let's let them candle run the area because that's probably what they're doing. So, yeah. Let's let that happen. There's also a player there. They're really fast. Can I get you? Nice. But yeah, ultimately you gotta find a player that's standing still like that and just do that. I will still show you the butterfly door if I can, so I'm gonna go collect this stuff. Right now, again, I'm just collecting candles and rambling on. That was a lot of rambling, I'm sorry. I just got really nervous all randomly. But it depends on the time, really. I can't say what certain times for you people will be going through here and doing this, but, yeah. I don't even know what time it is right now, actually, but all I do know is that, like, later in the evenings, normally, it will not be a lot of people, so there's probably not anybody doing this. But kind of midday, early morning, when it's not geyser, granny, or turtle time, then there are people doing it most of the time. So yeah. If you're candle running and you see nobody and you just like wonder why it's so empty, it's just the time you decided to do it. It's really it. Or if you have just went through a transition and it hasn't gotten the chance to merge yet. So yeah. But once you're in an area for a while, it will normally merge you with other people. So. That's all I really got to say about that. I guess I think doing these are... I mean, people say doing the long honks where you do like that help, but I don't know if it's just like not cause and effect, but not the Mandela effect either, but coincidence effect, I'm gonna call it. Like, people join, the merge is gonna happen no matter what, but people think doing this will make it faster. And there's really no solid proof that that is the case. But there's no solid proof that isn't the case either, so. Yeah. But yeah, here is the butterfly door. Normally, you have to wait for people to show up. And here is a very easy spot to get your bow. Because it normally definitely takes a minute. Even if you do get, like, the two people, like I just did, basically. The people who came through here with me. But, yeah. To open this door, you either need 8 or at least 7 people. Because you can do 2 of the dials that are right next to each other at once. But there's not, like, an open gap here, so I can't show it. Also, it's not working. Nope. This spot. Yeah, see how it's working right now? If they could scoot over here, I could show you, but I don't know if they're... Yeah, basically you just light one, and then you'll light this one, and then light this one, and you can light them before it exactly like that, but on both. It'll be kind of exactly like that. But yeah, and that is how you get through the butterfly door. Ultimately, just with a bunch of patience. And your reward is candles, a wing light that's over here. And I don't know if there's a spirit here. It's actually a good question I do not know the answer to. But yeah, there's a hole somewhere in the top of here. Ah, here it is. There's a wing light in there. Really obvious once you go in there. But, alright. With that, let's go, actually, while we're here, beyond the butterfly door, I'm going to collect the candles, and then we will go and turn in our quest. Also, all the currencies are the same when they're like filled up and like blinking like all of my currencies are right now. That means you can tap on it and collect. And no, I did not collect my candles. I like waiting to collect that. Collect like hundreds at a time, and it's just way more satisfying than collecting one at a time. Just opinion. But yeah, with that, back to Avery. And excuse me if I call it the home, because it's just reflects to call it home. And we go back to the same spirits we accepted the quest from, right here at this little... I was gonna call it something, but then the word just slipped my mind. Yeah. Also, you can sit here and now you will receive a tasty pastry. You can also go inside at any time, even before doing the daily quest, to get the tasty pastry. And with that, I think that's enough over-explaining from me. I hope this indeed helped you, and I hope that you have a great day, week, month, and even year. With that, one final official goodbye, everybody.